Hello, and out there in Facebook land and YouTube land. This is Jackie TV coming back. We're going to talk about wrestling. This is Mr. Rudolph. I'll call him Rudy. I like that better. Here we go. He's going to start off with these topics right here about Scott Hall. I thought he was the greatest man ever lived. When I found out he was dead, I didn't think so. Some people were saying he wasn't dead. Some people said he was, but he wasn't. Sorry about that, guys. It was another guy. He was a younger guy. His name was Scott Hall, too. Didn't realize it. But here he goes. He's going to tell you what he thought about him, too.
Yeah, real sad to hear, Jake. Scott Hall, growing up, I remember him as Razor Ramon.
The best bad guy.
He was the bad guy, made being a bad guy cool, and he always had his toothpick. He would throw his toothpick.
Yeah.
But besides that, he was one of the founding members of the NWO. And if you talk about a group that revolutionized wrestling, that was it. Jake, just one kind of random Scott Hall story. I actually saw Scott Hall a couple years ago at WrestleMania in a lobby of a hotel, and he just didn't look very good. Like, I've heard his health has been really bad between injuries, and I think he also had some drug abuse problems.
Yeah,
too,
you know, Diamond Dallas Page, he had a show on a couple years ago. Had him on there trying to get him to change his stuff and got him in shape and stuff like that. He shouldn't have done that. So Alexa Bliss had a way to go to WrestleMania this year, messed it up. I heard there's a rumor going around where she ended up on Dr. Phil's show and stuff like that, and let her go because of her issues. So what do you think about that?
So yeah, the real life character behind Alexa Bliss actually has, she's come out and she's talked about this, problems with body imaging. She used to be big into bodybuilding and modeling, and she's talked about struggles that she's had with eating disorders and other things. So she's kind of used that and she's worked through those to become one of the biggest superstars in the WWE. And it's kind of just weird right now because she has a very bizarre character from when she first came in. She's now kind of like this evil kind of girl with dolls and the Fiend, and it's just kind of a strange character. Jake, what do you think?
You know the character Bray Wyatt. He's the Fiend put a spell on her and made her be that way, and then all of a sudden they don't have no reason to have her in WrestleMania. What do you think? She should still get to go?
I think that knowing WrestleMania, that they will find a way for Alexa Bliss to be part of the showcase of the Immortals. And speaking of the showcase of the Immortals, Jake, somebody we haven't seen since WrestleMania a couple years ago, and that's Ronda Rousey. So
she won the what's it called again?
Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I didn't like that pay-per-view this year. It's terrible and everything. Her and Charlotte wants to fight each other.
Yeah. So they've got a rivalry that's going on now, and some people want to see what she looks like. She hasn't wrestled in 2 years. Yeah. She's also recently had a child. Congratulations, Ronda Rousey.
They're making fun of her. That's all she wants to do, make babies, and don't worry about nothing else. Then come back.
Yeah. I don't know about you, man. I would want to make fun of her because she's pretty tough. We'll see how that's.
And then Charlotte Flair said something about her arm bar, and guess her mentor is Kurt Angle. She worked on it. So come on back in here. I'll break it off for you.
Wow. That's
gross. What do you think about Big E? I'm going to let you say something first.
I'll take this one, I guess, first, Jake. And to be honest, I've been watching wrestling kind of in bits and pieces, but one of the things I have seen on social media was Big E, who had a really bad and serious neck injury.
That's how I found out,
back about a month ago, and has caught a lot of attention. Jake, I will say this, just based on with what I kind of read about wrestling, is that people say that there is nobody in the WWE that's just as genuinely as much of a nice guy and good person all around as what Big E is. Yeah. And I think you can kind of tell by the outpouring of everybody. So
I never seen him give me a bear hug like he did. I thought he was going to squeeze my guts out. That's how nice he is. But the thing is, when I heard he got hurt, he broke his 7 and 6 vertebrae, and I've come to find out later on it was just cracked. He had to wear a neck brace, no surgery. I went, whew, I'm glad he can come back and wrestle. Yep. Just be careful when you do a suplex, belly-to-belly suplex, and he land wrong. You should always do that kind of stuff in the ring. When he did, it was just concrete and a little padding. Last but not least, who else do you think is going to win whatever? Oh, what do you think about Brock Lesnar outlook? I like his outlook.
You and I have talked in the hallway several times about Brock Lesnar's new kind of look and character, as he's kind of like this kind of like cowboy western wear and a little bit more of an outdoorsy guy, and a different side of Brock Lesnar where he's not necessarily a bad guy. And I think it's good. It's been a good run for him. I think he's going against, I think, arguably, one of the best done characters that we've seen in years, which has been Roman Reigns as a bad guy. And I think one of the questions that WWE Universe is waiting to see is who's going to be the first person to go through and to actually take that title away from Roman Reigns. And could it be Brock Lesnar?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, but I got a question. What do you think about Paul Heyman? Is it his advocate or what's his name, the advocate? Because one time he was with him, and then one day he came out and took the belt, and he hit it, threw it to him, hit him in the head, knocked him out, ruined the match for him. He lost the match because he came out cheated.
I think Paul Heyman is one of the greatest people in the microphone in the game. So that's what I'm saying. That Jake, before we leave, I've got one random question for you about a match. All right, there's two different matches that we have, and I want you to tell me who you're more excited about seeing in a match.
Yeah.
Are you more excited about seeing Johnny Knoxville, who I think is taking on Sami Zayn?
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was true or not. I think that would be funny.
Or how about the WWE broadcaster Pat McAfee, who's going to be wrestling against Austin Theory? So,
that ain't gonna work because he's that kind of person. Look like he wrestled too much. The announcer. But my favorite thing is I like Elwood. It's James Elwood. He quit. He's not doing very well. I don't even know how he made it in WWE. But the thing is, he's on GTS. Go look him up. He's on YouTube. He's got the YouTube champion belt right now. You have a nice day. Do something crazy. Stay weird. Peace out.